Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here, and this is our 14th episode of our GM commentary with the Las Vegas Knights on NHL 15. And in the last episode, we simulated the start of the season, also picking up a couple guys off of waivers, including Zach Phillips. I said a couple guys, but only one really. But we decided that we just do like a bit of just basically a month to see how our team was at. And personally, right now, we aren't doing the greatest. I'm not basing it off just to that 8-1 loss to Winnipeg, but I looked at some stats of our goalies, and Cam Talbot is just not getting it done at the moment right now. So we have rotates goalies on, but I mean, honestly, they'll probably just put Talbot back in net. But just to show you guys, I think Niemi is honestly our better goalie right now. So we signed Talbot. Once Talbot starts playing, though, I'd like to personally get rid of Niemi. And I'm sort of it's not that I'm disappointed. I like that we got Talbot. I think he can be a solid guy for us in the future. But I mean, if he's not doing well, I will trade him at the trade deadline, personally. And to make it fair, I'm only going to get because other teams he's still a starting goalie for other teams possibly. So maybe I just trade like a second or something. And then if we need to take a goalie back, like a goalie with 1 year who's like not really much. So that's only if Talbot just continues to play not as great. But if he gets back up there and Niemi is not playing the greatest, then we will fix that up. But in this episode, we're probably going to go past the All-Star game, and then in the next episode we will do the trade deadline and wrap up the season probably. But that will also be after a couple trades, possibly, because I really think this team needs to shake up. Obviously, we're a newer franchise, this being our third year, but we really, unless we can turn it around right now, we may need to trade to get younger and better, whether it's for the future or now, guys who are ready, or just prospects, draft picks. Let me know, guys. I'm open to all options. I need to know, because I don't think we're not quite good enough to be a playoff team. It's possible, but we just don't seem to have all the pieces. We could, but once we start making playoffs, I want to be a playoff team. So if we're not, maybe we want to pick up a guy like that, Yamamoto. Obviously, I believe he's a center, but you could always move centers to the wing, and maybe he could fit well with Eichel. So otherwise, we need to get some forwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scout for just top forwards right now. So because we have a bad year, I want to know who those best guys are and which guys I want to pick. So obviously it probably won't show anything right now. So we'll just stick with the OHL and the QMJHL for the next 2 scouting assignments. But otherwise we will get some simming done in this episode, and we'll show the stats and we'll get out of here. Hopefully it's a really short video. Because I just want to get it. I just got to get this all finished, because I'm sort of late, and it's episode 14 as well, so hopefully that's good luck, because it's my hockey number. So yeah, Desjardins is injured, so we'll have to fix that up. All right, just replace player, and we lose a game. Of course you lose a game, but yeah, he's right back in the lineup though, so get the win back against what's its face? Calgary. So Goldman has 10 goals, so he's doing pretty well on there. I think I'm not expecting him to be an elite player for us, but I like him to be a top-notch, just a secondary goal scorer guy. So hopefully that would help. We'll just watch the sim for a bit. And Aaron Rome is injured January 6th. So. But that's Worcester, so we're good. Andre Mazzaros. That might not be horrible. 2 years left. What's our defensive core looking like right now? I think we could use him, but he has a bit of contract, so... But he is 31. You know what? We're fine right now. It's not. We could always just get him and then trade him, but that's just cheap, so... We'll just leave it. See, we got the 2-0 win, and Talbot apparently had a phenomenal night. So if Talbot keeps it up, and Niemi is not phenomenal, then we can just trade him. So, because I'd really... Also, another thing, guys. Kovalchuk is... It is very late 30s now. Probably 33, 32, 34, somewhere around there. Do we trade him? Is he a guy who we could trade to a team who might want him? If they do want him, the only way I would trade him is if we retain a tiny bit of cap. He goes to a team that actually needs him on the right wing, or just as a influence guy to get them offense, like a team like Nashville or Pittsburgh, because they want a guy like Crosby because they didn't get Kessel yet, or at least they haven't. Then maybe, and they actually want him. Because if they don't actually want him, if he's not green, then I don't want to trade him because they still don't want him. If they want him, it makes sense, and we retain cap, then I'm okay with making a trade. But guys, what would we trade? Is he worth giving up? He is. I mean, I can check right now. He's 90 overall. He's 4 stars. I believe he was 4.5 stars. He's a good player. I like his durability. Defense could be better, but he's a great player. Right now, 23 points, -4. I could see us trading him. He has 10 years left on a humongous contract, but that's obviously why we would retain cap. But, I mean, is this a guy that we want to trade? Is Eichel ready just to handle a load on his own? I believe Eichel's ready. I just don't know if we're ready to give up a guy like that. Eichel is honestly not having the greatest season right now, so what I might want to do right now is I'm going to do this. It's not the greatest. Our second line is going to be much worse. I may give... I think I'm going to put Wingles here. I'm going to change things up a bit. So we're going to make it more of a defensive second line with Goldobin so we can get some offense. And we're going to put Eichel, Kovalchuk, and Nielsen because they need to get offense. I want Eichel to have a good year again. It's not going to be a sophomore slump for him. We can't let that happen. So we have been winning some games, but I want to make changes. Because obviously we're still below 500, so I want to get us better. There you go. 2-0 win. Talbot seems to be doing much better. So guys, real questions. Do we trade Niemi? Do we trade Kovalchuk? Do we even trade Talbot if we really want to? Like, do we trade any of those guys? Or do we keep our team? I want to make a trade, but if you guys don't think so, if you guys have a good reasoning to make our team better for the future, I want to make sure it benefits for the future. We're not going to do any of this dumb Patrick Marleau, Joe Thornton trades if they're even still still haven't retired. I don't want that. I want guys who are ready, personally, who are ready right now, like Brandon Saad kind of guys, young, they can play for us, and but I mean, whatever works. If we get young guys who can get better, let me know, guys. Maybe there's a guy that I have never seen before, which, no offense, but I kind of doubt it because I've been watching this for I've been doing so many side GMs. But I mean, maybe there's some guys that you guys know of that I don't know of. So let me know, guys. I want our team to be better for the future. That's probably rotates goalies anyway. So, but yeah. So we've lost a couple games here. We're gonna go through the month. But hopefully, I mean, this is going to be a really short episode, guys. Once we're done simming, I'm going to quickly show you the stats. Let me know what you think we should do. We're losing some games. Should we trade for draft picks? Is that another thing that we should do? Is there a certain guy that we should draft? I'll check a couple guys quickly like that. Yeah, I'm a Moto guy. But I want to get some wingers for Eichel. Really do. I really, really do. But, I mean, we can do that through trading or we can do that through drafting. It could be either way. But yeah, Watson's, goodness gracious. I'm thinking the Vancouver Whitecaps defenseman Waston, but it's kind of weird. But Watson, he's injured for a couple weeks. I didn't mean to do that, so let's not accept those changes. So we have some forwards on the trading block. Niemi's on the trading block. And I wouldn't mind should we put Kovalchuk on the trading block just to see what teams come at us with? That may be interesting. Sekera was injured, sort of, for a short time, 3 days, but it's a playable injury. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again. or it doesn't get worse. 5-0. Well, as long as he didn't get injured, I'm fine with that right now, honestly. Kovalchuk has 12 goals. Eichel has less than 12 goals. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want Eichel to be better. Maybe it's Kovalchuk. Maybe he's just not. Maybe Kovalchuk. Like, guys, if we can get a good enough player for Kovalchuk. Like, I was thinking originally, a long time or earlier in this GM mode, that, like there were some guys that we could trade for from Pittsburgh. Like, Bo Bennett. Like, maybe they want him for the future, but maybe they don't. Maybe, in this case, he hasn't progressed as well as they would like. And they need Kovalchuk. They want a guy like Kovalchuk. So we trade Kovalchuk for Bo Bennett and maybe like a first-round pick. And that, I mean, that's a bit much, but we could, or a bit like less, but you're getting more. So are we going for quantity or quality in that case as well? So you got to figure out that. And if we're going to quantity, we could get in a couple seconds maybe, or another extra prospect, or another extra player, whatever makes us better. I just want to make sure we're better for the future. I don't want to trade for veterans. Maybe if they're like 30, 31 is like the max I'd take, but I really prefer not to do that. Especially if we're giving up younger guys. There's no way. Nieto is... He's not horrible, but I mean, if there's a really good guy and it makes sense for us to trade a guy like Nieto or Goldobin for some reason, I will make that trade. I want to get better. So, let me know. Kessel... Oh, I was just going to say, it's just like, wait, they're on the same team, but no. Yeah, Ovechkin, Crosby, Kessel. Tavares, Stamkos, all those guys, you can just pause it. Reinhardt made it to the team. So Marlowe's still in there. Tang, Krug is he's 86 overall. I mean, it's cool. That's cool. Let's see who made the All-Star team for us. Gaudreau, Taves, and Kane. Domi's getting up there. Duchesne, Carter, Scheifele, Nielsen. So Nielsen must have got a lot of assists. So maybe we need an offensive defenseman guy. Like maybe we need Klingberg or Schultz sort of thing. But I mean, personally, I think I like our team at the moment, but I also don't. So we can always get better. You can always get better. Yeah, but Eichel's really not doing well. Guys, you have no idea how much I want to make a trade, but you guys gotta let me. So if you guys don't let me know anything, I'm gonna look for a trade, and I will make a trade, guys. I'm not kidding, okay? And it could be anybody. And the only guy that I'm 100% not trading is Eichel. That's it. Everything else, I don't care. Up for grabs. Every single player. Watson, Phillips, Goldobin, Nieto, Sekera, Braun, Talbot, Niemi, all of those guys. Every single one of them. Spurgeon, young prospects, Konechny, only if we're getting enough for them. The only guy I'm not trading, obviously, is Eichel. And I want to get line mates for him. So what is it going to take to get those line mates? May take Kovalchuk. It may take Konechny. It may take a young guy. It may take a goalie. Let us know. Let me know. Let us know. Who's us? But finishing up right after the All-Star game, our record. Let's see, can we get any late wins? 1-0 loss. Switch the defense back up again. Yeah. Pickenen is definitely another trading asset. I was just thinking, guys, he's 3 stars. He's getting worse. 33, 17 points, -8. He was much better previous years. I think Pickenen is another guy I wouldn't mind trading. So maybe I should put them on the trading block. I may do that just to see what teams come at us with before the trade deadline. We got a win there against Anaheim, 3-2 win. That's good. Divisional opponent if we're still going for that playoff race. But that's it. So we finish up after the trade, or not the trade deadline, but the All-Star game, 22, 24, and 4. So we're under 500. We'll check and see what our players are doing like. Make this nice and quick. Come on. Load. There you go. Goals. Yeah, 13, 13, 11. 9 goals in 50 games. Dude, how many guys? This guy is on pace for less than 40 points, pretty much. Maybe 40 points. And that was last season. -18. That is... Oh my goodness. Guys, we need to turn this around. Maybe even move Eichel back to the second line, but he's a first liner, so we gotta fix that. Assists, 23 for Nielsen, 34 points. That is definitely not acceptable. Goldman's doing good. Nieto's doing good. Spurgeon could do better. Plus minus, like, yeah, guys, Tierney's our top guy for plus minus. That's not acceptable. Goalies, Makarov, maybe give him some chances. Niemi's been okay, but I wouldn't mind trading him. There could be a big trade in the next episode, boys. There could be. I want Eichel to have line mates. We have a third goalie here. Niemi's right here looking to be traded. Pickenin, Kovalchuk, even based on his stats and his playing. He's a 90 overall guy and he has that many points. Eichel. I'm not saying I'm trading Eichel, but he's not doing well. So we gotta help him out. We gotta give him support. Maybe we need him to be a one-man show in this case. At this point. Team standings. We're gonna quickly check that out. We're 26th in the league. In the Western Conference, we're the second worst team. So, yeah, that's definitely something that's got to be fixed. Goals for, we have the least amount of goals for. That is definitely not acceptable with the guys we have. Defense is doing solid. Total amount of power plays. We don't, we get not many power plays, but, I mean, a power play is not doing that well either. Time shorthanded. We don't take many penalties, which is good. Penalty kills, okay, I guess, but we just really, yeah, we're not doing well, boys. So let me know, guys, what you think we should do for the next episode. Any trades, any draft picks. I already, I mean, it's not that time yet. I'll show you who we should draft. We can always trade for stuff at the draft. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Uno, dos, tres,